Hi everyone, today we're going to talk about how to play Burgmuller's Opus 100 No. 1. So at the very beginning, notice that the very first measure and second measure it actually has the same pattern. And the very first measure started on G. This is the G that's above middle C, but one octave higher. So once you find the pattern G, E, D, C, and then you're going to repeat it twice. And after that, you're going to move to a higher C and use the same fingering. And so this is the first two measures, and make sure that you're not rushing and playing every single note. And on the third measure, you are going to move back to G. Here is the very first two measure again. So again, this is middle C, and this is where I am now. So it's not this G, but one octave higher. So I am using my 5-finger pattern again here. Make sure you're using your fingertips and have a very firm hand. And then after that, I'm going to move my hand to a higher C. And then after that, I'm going to move back to G. And this time, I am going to do a trick where I'm going to have my second finger cross the thumb. So, did you get that? So, I am crossing after the second beat. I'm going to go 2 on G. And then coming back to E, F. So it feels like I am on a roller coaster. So you change the direction a little bit in the third and fourth measure. In the second line, you can notice that those two measures, it has a pattern, which is 4 notes in a group, G, F, E, D. So you can still use 5, 4, 3, 2. And then you're going to go to fourth finger. We're still on the same position. And after that, we are going to do... Now I want you to notice behind the repeat sign. So the next 8 measures, starting from the end of the second line. So you'll find this left hand pattern that repeats twice. So here it is. So notice that if you can put a 5-finger pattern starting on G, then you will have no problem playing that passage. So I'm doing 5 on G and then 5, 3, 2, 1. Very similar to where our right hand was doing, except for this time it's going up. So allow your wrist to deliver your hand and play all the notes. 5, 3, 2, 1, 5, 3, 2, 1. And after that, we're going to play every single note in this 5-finger pattern. And then except for we're going to do a little bit of 1, 3, 1, 3, D, C, E, C. And then we're going to repeat it one more time. Now I want you to notice that adding our right hand, both hands is doing a dovetail, or you can call it mirroring effect in opposite direction, but using the same fingering. So right hand, we're going to start on F, on our pinky. Our thumb is on B. So here we get 5, 3, 2, 1. And on F, D, C, B. And after that, we're going to end with C and E. So here is how it's going to sound like. My left hand is going to start on G. My right hand is going to start on F, and they are going towards each other. Please repeat it a couple of times. And they're both using 5, 3, 2, 1. and then we're going to land on C and E for right hand, and our left hand is going to do, and after that we're going to repeat it one more time. Now I want you to notice that the right hand is going to move to G, E flat, D, C, and after that we are going to go to a bigger stretch after that. Here's how it looks like. It went from G to F sharp, and then Y 3, 2, 1 doesn't change its position. So we can practice them separately and then add them back together. And then we're going to reach A. So you notice that this pattern 5, 4, 1, 2 is a little bit of stretch, and after that it's all preparing us to go back to C major at the end. So you see it's back to C major. So the piece went from C to G in the first 8 measures, and then it went from G back to C major. You can mark that on the score. I find that very helpful. So before I forget, our left hand, it went from, and then go to A, and then a third from A and C, and then we're going to have the C major chord, but in G, C, E form. So how do we get there? C, E, G, E, G, C, and then we're going to land on G, C, and E. Yes. And then we're going to go to this one. Remember, G and F is 5, 7, because it's the 5th note from C, and then from G to F is the 7th in interval. So we're going to press that twice, and then back to, finally we're back to C major. Now I want you to notice that there is a first ending and second ending where we are right now, and this is corresponding to the repeat sign that's on the second line. So you're going to play it twice, and then first time you're going to play the first ending where it has a bracket with 1, and then second time we're going to repeat from the where the repeat sign starts, which is end of the second line, and we are going to go to the second ending. And then this time we'll skip the first ending because it's already the second time. Now from the second ending on towards the end of the piece, you can still find lots of chase of 5-finger pattern. So for example, F, D, C, E, that's still another 5-finger pattern starting on F for the right hand for the pinky. Also notice at the very end, the left hand is also doing 5-finger pattern starting on C. So we're very familiar fingering for 5, 3, 2, 1 on C, E, F, G. And in this end section, there's one special chord, the C, F, and A flat I wish to call to your attention. Please find C, middle C, F, and A flat. And since it involves the black key, so move your hand a little bit more inside towards the keyboard. So it happens twice. And accompanied by our right hand, so at the end we have 2 times of, and slowly disappear to the end. So this is the whole piece from the beginning to the end.